on.
Oh, powers.
Red punch, green punch. Brock's candies and some peanuts. The great answer of the world. Oh, never change the game.
We're back, and it's day 11.
I was thinking, depending on what finger I use on the countdown. Yeah. All right, Ann, what whiskey do we have today?
Today we have Powers. Let me see if there's anything special. Single pot still.
Yeah, there's a name to it, though, too.
Ooh. 3 Swallow.
And no, you degenerates. It's the birds. You know who you are. You know who you are. So we have had Powers before. So this is an Irish single pot still whiskey. And tell them what Irish single pot still whiskey is.
It is whiskey that is made in one I can see them, what they look like. One pot.
No, because it's triple distilled.
Is it?
So there's 3 stills.
It is, yes.
So single pot still whiskey. Wow, that is one strong pour. Good Lord, look at that. Hey.
All right, I'll take this.
No. I might have to watch. Diminishing returns. You know what I'm talking about. So Irish single pot still whiskey is kind of it is the quintessential Irish whiskey.
Yeah.
So some of you have heard this before, but we have a lot of new people. So back off. So single pot still Irish whiskey. As we mentioned, malted barley is the foundation of most whiskeys, other than bourbon, which is corn. So the Irish used to make single malt or malted whiskey, where they would just use malted barley.
Yeah.
And then the British overlords, as most overlords, it's not just the British,
Yeah.
tended to look to find new and interesting ways to tax businesses and people. So when it came to businesses, they decided to, amongst other things, like they would tax the number of windows you had on your house. So you see buildings in Ireland with fewer windows than normally you'd see.
Yeah.
Well, I digress. This is not about architecture. This is a channel with 200 plus subscribers talking about whiskey. So pot still. So they decided to tax malted barley. So the Irish said, well, okay, what if we throw in unmalted barley?
Yeah.
So they did it. So malted barley is when you take barley and you hit it with warm water and you allow it to start to germinate, and then you dry it with heat, which stops the germination, but it creates the starches that then you can convert to sugars, and then yeast will eat the sugars and create alcohol and carbon dioxide. So piss, alcohol, fart, carbon dioxide. That's why a lot of Scotch whiskeys are peated, because they used to use peat, which is the fuel they had to dry the barley, right? But anyways, back to single pot still. So they'd put the malted barley in, throw the unmalted barley in there with it, and voila, they created an Irish whiskey category, different from single malt, now single pot still. Now, single, again, refers to one distillery. So you can have pot still whiskey that if you got it from a bunch of different distilleries and blended it together, it'd be like a blended pot still whiskey. But I don't know that I've ever seen one.
No.
They're usually all single pot still.
Yeah.
3 distillations. So this one, 43.2 horsepower, 86.4 proof, below 46%. I don't know if it's chill filtered. It might be chill filtered. The price on this one was about Well, I might as well just finish that sucker off.
Oh, well, I have a heavy pour.
Yeah,
sorry.
I'm not going to give you any more. You took.
It is.
You better have some awesome nosing.
I do.
Notes ready. So $43, triple distilled. This is typically aged in both bourbon and sherry casks, but second and third fill. So not a first fill, so you're going to get a little more muted, a little more relaxed, if you will, finish on the whiskey. It's not an age statement, but it has to be at least 3 years old to be considered Irish whiskey. I'm going to guess, based on having this before, it's older than 3 years. There used to be a whiskey called Signature. So here's a little insider. So this replaced Signature series. Powers used to make a Signature series. It was a tall green bottle and came in a green cardboard box. If you see that anywhere around you, buy it. If you don't want it, I'll buy it from you. They don't make it anymore. It was a fantastic, amazing whiskey for like $40, but this replaced it. So Ann, what do you get on the nose?
Oh, it's really interesting. For my first time, I'm getting a little bit of bubble gum.
Okay, yeah, I got
that sweetness.
Hubba Bubba.
Yeah, Hubba Bubba. I've never had that before.
The pink stuff.
Yeah. But there's tiny bit of vanilla, and then I'm getting something fresh. Like, it's not grass, but like almost like a floral.
Yeah, there's a lot of sweetness to this, but my first hit was not the Hubba Bubba.
No?
Was maple syrup.
Oh, maybe that's the sweet that I'm...
Like a maple syrup on a really hot, fresh, like yeast waffle that you make. Not that super dense stuff that you get at Hampton Inns.
Yeah.
Oh, it's almost like there's like a cherry grapeness to it.
Yep. Maybe that's what I was smelling, the cherry, because it's strong, but it's sweet.
It's crazy how sweet the nose is on this.
Yeah.
A little bit of nutmeg.
I'm getting tons of lemon.
There.
Ooh. I like that. It's a little gentle. More gentle than I thought.
Talk to the red light.
I am.
I know it's hard to take your eyes off of me. Mm-hmm. It's like a sugary roasted almond.
Yeah.
Mid palate. The sweetness on the front, sweetness on the back.
Yeah.
But it's like a brown sugar and melted butter.
Yep, at the end. The more I drink it, the more that's what I get.
Usually pot still whiskeys, you get this spiciness from the unmalted barley. That's a kind of a telltale component to it. I'm not getting that at all. Again, it could be because it's oxidized in the bottle for a while.
Yeah.
Yours might be a little bit different. There is a little bit of spiciness there, but it's like, I've had this before. Like when we were with Zeb and Steph in Ireland the one time, went back for the Founding Fathers thing. In Dingle, we bought a bottle of this. But in Ireland, you can only get this at 40 horsepower. Here, they upped it for the U.S. market to 43.
That's really good.
I can't get the bubblegum thing out of my head now.
No.
Like it's dominating.
Yeah. I've
lost the taste on it now.
Yeah.
The finish is a little short. I will say that. I mean, but
I agree with
you're talking a $40, $45 bottle of whiskey.
Yeah.
Yeah, about average for what you'd expect. This would be just an easy drinker, though.
Mm-hmm. Get you in trouble.
Yeah, but it doesn't.
Good trouble.
To me, it's sweet. There is some complexity there, but those butter, brown sugar, toasted marshmallow notes keep playing over and over.
Yeah.
Like the retronasal part, getting a little bit more of the spiciness to it.
Yeah.
But I think, maybe using those second and third fill barrels kind of drives more of that easy part of the drink. Mm. Yeah. Just sweetness.
Yep.
But I'd say if I were to give it one demerit or check mark or minus mark, check minus. Do you guys still do that?
No.
No? All right. It'd be on the finish. Like I'd like a little more finish to it. Because, yeah, a lot of times too, like pot still whiskeys, where I really like them is they're typically oily. Mm-hmm. Like you think of Redbreast 12, the green spots. The spot line is all single pot still Irish whiskey. That oily mouthfeel is just that's my jam.
Yeah.
So, all right. Shout outs. Eddie and Paul Sable. Hopefully I pronounced that right. Welcome. Really sorry, man. I messed up your your calendar. You ordered some extra glasses, and I still don't know what the hell I did with them. I know I wrapped them. I know I put them in an A box. So maybe somebody else got an extra 2 or 3 glasses.
When we find them, we'll send them.
How cool is that? Everybody else got 1 glass. I got like 4, but really sorry about the delay in getting those back out to you, but glad to have you. Annie, toast us out.
All right.
Oh, wait. Does this take your top spot? Or is
it does take my top spot. Yeah.
I'm staying with the Penderyn.
Oh, yeah. No, I like this. It's an easy drinker, which is maybe a bad thing, but no, I like it. I feel like it's not too much of anything. Yeah. It's just a good in-between.
You know what I was thinking of? If we took the Penderyn from yesterday and made a mixed drink with some tequila, we could call it the Pundejo.
I think that would be a headache.
The Pundejo?
The next day.
Oh, yeah. Pundejos are headaches sometimes. Yeah. You don't know what a Pundejo is, do you?
No, I don't.
I'll tell you off camera.
Yeah. Thanks.
All right. Toast us out.
May your heart stay young, the whiskey be old, the cork loose, and the adventures bold.
See you tomorrow. So Pundejo is Spanish for a woman's private part.
Oh, great. Thanks.
Tranquilo.
I really like this, though.
Good.
It was good.
It's a cheap bottle for me to buy.
Yeah.
All right.
When the bar is closing, we'll just head on down the road where the spirit's flowing. When all the whiskey's gone, whiskey's gone, whiskey's gone. When all the whiskey's gone, we'll be headed home.